All right, everybody, now I have the male star in this film. That's right, Running on Empty star. There's only one, really, right?
That's right.
Running on Empty star. This is Jose Rosete, and he has the pleasure of playing the father and dad, the main character in this, and that is Corey Harris, married to Sydney. Let me ask you a couple questions about this. This is not an easy role for a guy to take on.
No, I had a lot of responsibility.
Yeah,
so,
you did.
Yeah.
My first question is this. You play an ex-Marine. You play a very
we're
organized...
always Marines. You're never an
Well,
ex-Marine.
exactly. Thank you. See, that's my next question. I was just going to ask you, a very disciplined role,
yes.
a very, I don't want to say macho, but very embedded in a male sort of identity role. Is there a part of that role that you find in your personal life? Are you a very disciplined individual, or is this a bit of a stretch to play this character for you?
There was definitely a stretch because, you know, the thing with Corey is that he's a proud individual, very disciplined, but his problem is he kind of already has this idea of what life is on, you know, everyday life with a family, with a wife and a kid.
Tad bit closed-minded, maybe?
Yeah, he has, you know, very tunnel vision. So, you know, when things start to happen that he doesn't know about, by the time he starts to really pick up on it, you know, things are already kind of going without him. So, you know, he definitely learns lesson after lesson, but in this story, it's definitely there's a different twist. So.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you that. That brings us to our next question. As a man, this is not the easiest role to play, where your wife falls in love with a woman.
Right.
How did you feel as a man, sort of taking this on, and what did you kind of overall learn from it?
Well, when I first read the script, I had an idea of what the story was about, but you know, I was pleasantly surprised that with his character, there was a lot more there, and he stands for what he believes in, as far as, you know, his family and, you know, being there for them. So he fights, you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't just, you know, fade into the wind. He's there until the end, and he's gonna, you know, stick around and make it work. So.
Well, that brings me to my next question. I heard you guys wrap this in, let's get this, 21 days?
Yeah.
21 days. So this is a lot of heavy material and depth of emotion to tap into in 21 days. How do you feel? Did it just click that much? Or did everybody, I mean, tell me about that. That's kind of a record, whether it's independent or not. 21 days is for this sort of material,
right.
Pretty fast.
Well, we were fortunate enough to, you know, meet Qatar and get involved, you know, over a year in advance. So we shot a trailer first, and then...
By the way, which won 2 awards, folks? 2 awards on a trailer.
Telly Awards, that's right.
Nice job, nice job.
You know, so we definitely had a lot of time to just hang out, talk on the phone, meet up. Me and Kathleen Benner, along with Will, we had family days where we all kind of just hung out. We would, you know, get together and do our dialogue and rehearse. So whenever the time came to actually shoot, we were ready. So, you know, like, we definitely had our time to just gel and just hang out with you know, each other and get comfortable, and that was key.
That's nice. And that brings me to another question. Are you married or a dad? Did you bring real life experience to this, or is this totally foreign?
I'm a father, but, you know, again, I mean, it's a different kind of story, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, even just hearing about it, even going you know, I mean, everything I experienced with playing this role and being a part of this story, I still couldn't imagine what that would be like. And that's, you know, it's a different twist on how certain relationships can, you know, end up. So.
Well, one last question for you. Okay, I got on your website. You're a very accomplished actor, by the way.
Thank you.
As a actor in the independent film process here in Arizona, and an Arizona native, by the way.
That's right.
How do you feel that the independent film industry in particular here in Arizona, as opposed to LA or other things, how is it growing? How is it changing? How did you feel your experience here in the Valley?
Well, you know, I've been acting for 10 years. I've been, you know, involved in every type of project that you can think of, whether it's a short film, a feature film, if it's dirt cheap, no budget, low budget, everything, all of the above. So, you know, it was a really good experience to finally get involved in, you know, in a project that's not only about budget and not only about money, but about the material. You know what I mean? And just having a script that you can read and just be really, really proud of, to be a part of. Very excited.
Good, and that's from one of Arizona's very own. That's Jose Rosete. He plays our leading man and the dad. He plays Corey Harris. We hope you catch the film. Congratulations,
Thank you very much.
fantastic job. We'll have more in just a bit.